There it is. Monster Hunter 1 on the PlayStation 2. This is a game. Now, it shouldn't come as a surprise that I'm a Monster Hunter fanatic, because I think the first time I streamed the game or uploaded something about this game was back in about 6-7 years ago when I played Monster Hunter Double Cross on stream because it was something charm, something like that. But I love Monster Hunter. I've loved Monster Hunter for quite some time, but not always. I was there on the dawn of time back in 2005 when Monster Hunter 1 released on the PlayStation 2. And it was pretty ass. Now, if you've never played Monster Hunter 1, if you didn't grow up during these dark times, then probably there's two things you know about Monster Hunter 1. The claw grip, and the fact that the right analog stick is how you attack. These are both true. You've not been lied to. It's the truth. I'm sorry you have to find out this way if this is how you found out, but yes, the right analog stick is actually a terrible, terrible fiend in this game that will always fight against you, because who thought it was a good idea to make it the right stick do the attacks? This is crazy. I can't stand this. Now, I thought to myself that since I love Monster Hunter, and I've been on a Monster Hunter craze ever since the Wilds beta, and I've been playing Monster Hunter Frontier, I've been playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on my Steam Deck, I've been playing Monster Hunter Freedom on my computer, in between work sessions, I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. I told myself, I thought to myself, I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter 1. I'm going to be a real gamer. I'm going to be a real hardcore hunter. I'm going to be playing Monster Hunter 1. I made a mistake. Now, Monster Hunter 1 is not so much a video game as it is a promise from the developers to you, the gamer, directly, telling you that A, they hate you, and B, the promise will be that they will make sure that you suffer in any capacity possible. First of all, I want you to think about any Monster Hunter you've ever played, right? Most of you, I'm pretty sure most of you, don't lie to me right now, tell me you didn't just come from World, right? Statistically speaking, like 80% of the Monster Hunter fan base came from World, right? You may not even know what a Monster Hunter 1 is. You thought World's made from the first one. I know most of you aren't that ignorant to the past of Monster Hunter series, but it's a joke. Work with me here, right? Now, when you think of any Monster Hunter title, you begin the game, you're excited to try out any of the weapons, so you walk over to your inventory box, and then how much you want to bet that when I look into this box, I have no items? Why is there only a sword and shield? Capcom, can we level about this? Can we talk about this for a second? No, we cannot. In Monster Hunter 1, the original, you get a hunter's knife. You get nothing else. You don't get a choice. You don't get to pick. You know what? I don't really like sword and shield. I'm going to try No. You have a sword and shield, and that's what you're going to deal with. At the beginning of the game, you get 1,500 zenny, 1,500. You know what you can buy with that? Another hunter's knife. Another one. Now, I was very upset about this, but I didn't want to let it show, right? I'm over here cool collected. I'm the master hunter. I'm the hunter of monsters. So we take this sword and shield and we go into the forest to do our first quest. What is the first quest, you think? What we're going to fight? A velocidrome? Maybe start with a Raffian, just to wet the whistle just a little bit? No. We got to get some meat. You got to get some meat. Yeah, the meat of them, bones of them. Apanoth. Is that how you pronounce it? But hold on a second. Apanoth? It's Apanoth, right? I got this. Hold on. Aptonoth. There was another T hiding in there. You got to kill those Aptonoths. The Aptonians, and then they'll give you their meat. If you're lucky, sometimes they'll give you a small monster bone, and then you're like, how did this even happen? Also, the camera in this game is very good. The camera in this game is excruciatingly great. After you've played this game, you will never want to go back to any other camera system ever. Trust me, I'm speaking nothing but the truth. The gospel is here, and it is in the shape of Monster Hunter 1. Play this game, and you will weep tears of something, definitely something, blood. Now, after that, of course, we fed the village, we fed ourselves with some good meat. Now, what would be the next lesson, right? Next, sharpen our weapon, upgrade it a little bit, go on a hunt, cook. You didn't see cooking coming? Now, at this point, I was getting a little bit perturbed, could be one way of putting it. Is that a fucking word? It is, good. Because I'm over here I'm over here wanting to play some Monster Hunter, right? I want to hunt some monsters because I've been playing Freedom. I've been playing this game. I've been in Kokoda Village, hunting up some monsters, carving some Rathalosians. I'm having a good time on Freedom. So I'm like, at what point does Monster Hunter 1 open up? So after collecting some herb, some spider webs, after fishing for the village, making sure everybody's fed all their needs are met except for my hunting needs, Village Elder's like, hey, come here. Let me whisper into your ear. You want to know what I want you to do next? I'm gonna need you to hunt some monsters. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let me do that. I'm so excited. What am I hunting? A yian kut-ku? A Rathalos? Raffian? What do we got? You want to hunt some velocidrome? Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can do that. Sure. I mean, technically, I'm killing something that can threaten me. Okay. I'm gonna go do that. Okay. You sure you don't got a drone somewhere? No, just right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I go out into the wilds, and I courageously, with extreme determination, slay those velociprey that were threatening our village, our safety of life. And I got a kut-ku scale. Let's have some shit piles. That was my afternoon. That's what it means to be a monster hunter. And after that, what do you think happens after that? You think now the elder tells me, you know what? You've proven yourself, Hunter. You've really done it. You have shown me and this village what you are truly capable of. You are a hunter of monsters, if you will. So therefore, we'll provide you with the best of the best of the best of hunting quests. You can start now, at least with a drone. Let me give you a drone. You think that's what's going to happen? Do you really think... This is Monster Hunter 1. Have you been paying attention at all? We're going to collect more things, please. This is when I knew this was going to be a shit time. So there I am, absolutely depressed. You've got to be kidding me. Please tell me that's not the case. Dejected, wishing that I could do literally anything to provide me with a hit of dopamine just to have the funsies. And the game just says, no, you're just going to keep collecting herbs, and you're going to keep collecting kelpie horns, and you're going to just bring us all these nice things for our village, because you're not a hunter of monsters, you're a grocery man. You're going to go get the groceries now, all right? That's what you get to do. You get to go to get the groceries. Welcome to Monster Mart. What can I get for you today? Yeah, a kelpie horn, please, and a pellet to keep me warm. Absolutely. Anything else? I would like to get a wyvern egg, My family's got to eat tomorrow in the morning. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're going to send our amazing trainee out into the mountains to get that egg for you. It's going to be great. I am not okay. While the game is asking you to collect all these things, the environment just keeps monster buddy. They keep it. Now, a light at the end of the tunnel eventually showed itself. I could see the glistening rays blinding me in this darkness that I had fallen into. Also, wyvern hunting egg quests? No. Get them out of my games. Why do I have to do this? I do not want to hunt. I do not want to get wyvern eggs. I do not want to collect any more wyvern eggs. Take this out of my game permanently. Thank you. Take it out. Never put it back in. Never, ever. But finally, after all this excruciating pain that I had gone through, literally doing nothing but 10 gathering quests and one quest where it's maybe you want to fight some velocidrome raptor bullshit dumbass thing, go fight that, After doing all of that, game's got you. All right, velocidrome, go fight him. Sure. At that point, I was so numb to the idea of doing literally anything in this game that it showed me a velocidrome. I was like, sure, I'm going to do that. It's a stupid fight because the velocidrome itself is super easy to fight. Literally, this thing will flinch at anything. You could breathe in its direction. You could wink at it, and it would flinch from the embarrassment of being wonketh at. Okay, so it is easy fight, except for the part where it summons 15 velociprey that will circle you at all times and keep pecking at you, and they're so aggressive. Who put the aggressive slider on the AI up to 2,000? That needed to be put down at least 50%. They're crazy. You can't do anything. You can't hit it. You can't dodge it. You can't drink potions. You can't snipe them because they're always on you. Who made this? I want names. I mean, I have names. There's a credit sections in the game, but this is more dramatic if I ask for the names. Give me your names. Who did this? I need to talk. Now, eventually, because, you know, once again, as I just said, it's not actually a difficult quest, I beat the velocidrome, and I was rewarded with a couple of claws. That's nice. If you don't actually know, in this game, velocidrome, actually in a lot of the early games, velocidromes can also drop velociprey, or any drome can drop prey items. So getting drome items is actually pretty nice for cars. I actually appreciated that. Thank you, game. And then I made a mistake. That mistake was made. A big mistake. A big mistake was made. I followed the advice of the interwebs. It's a heinous place where we do not go to seek advice, but I did it anyway, and we suffer for it for the rest of time. I was curious to know in Monster Hunter 1 what would be a good weapon. So I bought a lance. I've just ruined everything. So the next quest, you know, logically, after killing a drome, is like, yeah, now kill 10 of the velociprey. What? Why? What the? You kill their leader, they should be fine. You think another velociprey is gonna grow a red cool mohawk and start, you know, leading the pack? I don't think so. I think I've killed enough velociprey. Can we move on to something bigger, better, cooler, stronger? Please, give me something. But no, it doesn't. The game is just like, no, you do velociprey now, and then what we do after that? What do we do after that? What do we do after that? Right. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. But did you just wait? Hold on. Is that a kut-ku? Can I wait? Is that a quest? Is that an actual honest to God quest? Can I fight kut-ku? Is this real? Wait a second. Wait a fucking moment. Am I being? Oh, you're yanked. Did I yank him? No, I get to play monster. I get to actually hunt a monster. Oh my god! I've been waiting for this. We gotta hunt this monster. We gotta eviscerate it right now. So it didn't go very well. Between the camera being absolutely atrocious, me not being familiar with the lance at all, because it is my least played weapon across the entirety of the Monster Hunter franchise, and you know, the right analog stick being the way to attack, I was having some issues. You could say the monster was hunting me. It didn't do good for my mental. I just couldn't do it. Why did I choose a lance? I could have chosen a greatsword. Why did I choose a lance? What the fuck is, what? So, with absolute pain and suffering behind me, inside of me, around me, filling my world with nothing but hatred, I pushed forward. I decided that now was the time to upgrade. Did you think for a second? Did you really believe? I want you to really think about this. I want you to digest what you've experienced thus far in this video, and I want you to think about it. Do you really fucking think that I went and sold the lance and bought another weapon that would suit me better? Do you think that I'm not a stubborn ass piece of shit? Because let me tell you what I did. I spent the next hour of my life just running around these maps, collecting so many materials, so much money and zenny, anything that I could, getting my ass beat by velocidromes, velocipreys, Rathalos. What are you doing here? Vespoids? Vespoids. I was not having a good time. I was not having a good time. It isn't going well. I was getting sick throughout the video too. Like, I don't know what was happening, but I think the game was actually getting to me mentally so much that I was literally feeling nauseous. But we pushed through until I had what I needed to upgrade my lance from the Iron Lance to the Night Lance. Progress had been made. No matter how insignificant, it was made. Now then the next day, got back up, started recording again because I hate myself and I didn't learn my lesson the day prior. Now with the Night Lance equipped, I told myself, okay, just a couple more, I'm going to upgrade my shit just a little bit more. I have the Night Lance, I have a new model. You know in Monster Hunter, when your weapon changes model, that shit matters. That means you've just hit a milestone. We can't stop now. We can beat this. We can beat the kut-ku. We can become the master of the jungle, the king of that domain. It can be ours. All we gotta do is upgrade that Night Lance just a little bit for, what, armor? Wait, you think it's armor in this game? You crazy? In this economy? I don't have the zenny for armor. Dodge. Oh wait, I'm playing a lance. I can't do that. So I spent 40 more minutes of my life after getting the Nightlands doing a more velocidrome quest just so I could keep getting material to sell to make a little bit of zenny and then get the material that I need to upgrade the Nightlands. It was pain, it was slow, it was boring. I hated it. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say, yeah, as a Monster Hunter veteran, I think that Monster Hunter 1 is a very valuable experience. I mean, it is. It is definitely that. It lets you know that do not play Monster Hunter 1. If you want to experience Gen 1, just play Freedom 1 on the PSP. Don't play this. Just don't do this to yourself. Anyway, after coming to that conclusion way too late, I've decided, you know what? Let's go fight the kut-ku again. I have a lance now. A good lance, a gooder lance than the previous lance. We can do this. It should be easy. It wasn't easy. I was getting my ass handed to me from area 2 to 3, and then in 3, I got my BBQ spit stolen. A BBQ spit that I just bought so I could make a steak, so I would have enough stamina to protect myself with my shield, because the shield... So I retired from the quest. I didn't quit it. That's crazy. No, we retired. I've reached that mature age of 1 year older, apparently, in Monster Hunter, and decided I'm going to retire from hunting now. So that's what I did. Quest retired because fuck having my barbecue stolen that I just bought, and it's like 560 zenny. Are you kidding me? I'm getting that shit back, all right? I was not having what you would call a great fucking time. So we had a little bit of a run back, right? I was like, okay, now I'm properly fuming. I'm excruciatingly irritated. It is excellent. First, let me make a little bit of a meal. No good times were being had. So I went back in. I was furious. The camera was fucking me over. The raptors, the velocipray were being an absolute pain in my ass. This game is so bad. But despite all of that, I persevered. I used all the tools at my disposal. I tried to learn how to properly guard with my lance to ensure that I was using the weapon to its utmost capabilities. And then finally, after an excruciating quest with close calls and nothing but pain, literally just so much pain. Like the pain is just, it will not stop. It is still, I can still feel it linger. We killed the yian kut-ku. We succeeded. We suckest. We've done it so goodly. He's dead. We have become the king of the jungle. Didn't feel that great. Honestly, like, I thought maybe at the end of it, after having overcome that hardship, those trials, and having done what I set out to do, beat the yian kut-ku with a lance, I thought it would feel better. But it didn't. Because I felt like the entire way through, I was being held back by the way that this game controlled and the way the camera bounced off the environment. I just felt like I was struggling and fighting the game the entire time. I did have a nice barbecue with him. So after that, of course, my immediate takeaway, the correct takeaway, was that I just needed to upgrade the lance a little bit further. I'm sure some of you who are lance fans would be like, yeah, you need to learn the lance. And then others that are more kind towards my own sanity would be like, well, just choose a weapon that you prefer. No, you don't understand. I will suffer, and you can't stop me. So in order to drive that point back home, we went to the sandy dunes, and we got ourselves some Piscean livers, because everybody loves this quest, don't we? We all think this is the best quest in the game. All right, Elder Dude, what the hell do you want from me now? Well, another kut-ku? How many are there? What? How many kut-kus can there possibly be? I've killed the one, right? This is Monster Hunter 1. As in, we hunt one monster, right? Like, please, I don't want to do it again. Wait, it's in the fields? It's in the fields and hills? Wait, it's not bad. Forest and hills? Yeah, that's not too bad. I can do that. Hold on. You know, it's actually crazy to think just how much better the lance, or I guess any weapon for that matter, functions in an environment where the camera is not wrestling with you at all points in time, and there's not a bajillion little monsters pecking at your feet while you're trying to focus on the one big dude you came to kill. I was actually having fun here. I actually thought the lance was a little bit fluid, but unfortunately, this only really happened in Area 4, and in every other area, I was having a bad time again. So, also, nice job, Velociprey. That was definitely... These Velociprays just keep being MVPs in this particular area. This is not the last time that they killed the kut-ku for me. And I was at this point that the elder told me that somehow I had managed to get the key quest done, and he said, okay, next urgent, I need you to go back to the dunes. I need you to kill the land shark. I was like, boss, the land shark, but he's really annoying. So I had to go and fight a SamthePlayer, and it didn't go well. Would you believe it? In fact, it went so poorly, so miserably, my dude said nope, and then just whooped my ass. And this kind of broke my spirit. I had fought on the land. No, do not tell me to get armor. I see you typing. I see you being there like, maybe if you need some armor, actually things would work out for you. You shut your mouth right now, piece of shit, because I'm not going to farm for any more Zenny, all right? I'm done grinding away at stupid menial quests to get Zenny. I want to fight monsters. I'm here to hunt monsters, not financial gains. That is a different video game genre that I am not interested in. So anyway, I went back to try and make some kut-ku armor. Shut up. So I went on another hunt to fight a kut-ku in the fields because, you know, that's a very easy map to fight him on. I was like, this is nice. But there kept being microaggressions from the game. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Do you want to come, sir? No, come back, please. Please. What the fuck is happening, dude? What the fuck? This game is ass. But it's so fun ass. Where it just told me to go fuck myself over and over again, and I felt rightfully attacked. You know, because I was being attacked. And after killing this final kut-ku and carving parts off of his hide, I just kind of felt empty. I didn't feel any drive to keep going. It could have been a lance. Maybe I just chose poorly because I know for a fact that I'm very much enjoying my current playthrough of Monster Hunter Freedom 1. It could just be that in Freedom 1, you know, as in most portable games, the controls were streamlined. You know, triangle, circle, that's your attack. Your camera is still on the D-pad, but, you know, if you are playing that in particular ways, that's what I'm just saying, then you can use the analog stick on a controller to turn the camera, so it's still, you know, usable. It could just be that a lot of these smaller things are building up. But the point being, after having now recorded 5 hours of footage of this game, of me playing this game from the very beginning to this point in the game, I can't recommend this to anybody but the most hardcore and insane people that have some incredible pain tolerance. This game is... it's just a wall. You know how there are certain parts of any game that people consider a wall, like Ornstein Smo, for example, or like in any MMO you consider a particularly difficult part of the fight as a wall? This entire game is a wall. It is a financial wall because you never have enough Zenny to purchase anything. It is a material wall because you are very much RNG based on if you get any of the pieces you need from a mining spot, from a gathering spot, from a monster. It is a difficulty wall just because of the way that the game is controlled. It's atrocious. The way the camera functions is atrocious. Everything about this game feels like it was designed to be a wall. And while I enjoy walls and bashing my head against them, I know that there's better walls in the series. There is no real reason to go back to Monster Hunter 1 on the PlayStation 2 except for historical purposes to see whether the series fully started, or because you really want to be a glutton for punishment and see how far you can push yourself before you get kind of annoyed with it. And again, I'm sure there are people that have far more patience than I do, people that don't have the intense ADHD that always hungers for the next big, exciting thing to happen, that could probably have a way better time with this than I have. But right now, I'm just struggling to even stomach playing another hunt of this game. Now, I might come back to this and try making a great sword, try and see how that goes, see if I can make my way to Rathalos, but for the time being, with how little Zenny I have, with how little materials I have to make any armor to improve my defense, how little material I have to make any other weapon outside of the lance that I've been putting so much time and effort into, I don't know how realistic it will be for me to continue. Little does he know that he figured out how to go online with his friends. Oh, God help us.